Good afternoon, everyone. This is your instructor in this subject, Educ 2, the teaching profession. Now, um, as what is reflected on your course syllabus, we will be discussing the topics covered for the preliminary period. Now, as the first topic, we will be having the different elements of the teaching profession. Okay, so basically, we'll be dealing with the different elements of the teaching profession. So I have here a quotation which says that choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. So do you have any interpretation of this quotation? Anybody? Okay, so if I were try to give my own interpretation of this quote, I would say that the meaning of this quotation is that if you choose a job or career that you are passionate about and you truly enjoy, okay, you truly enjoy, it won't feel like work because you'll find what you will find. You will find fulfillment and happiness in what you do, and when you love what you do, it becomes a source of joy and purpose. And it doesn't feel like you are, um, doesn't feel like it is a burden or something like an obligation, right? It also emphasizes the importance of pursuing, no, pursuing your passions and finding fulfillment in your professional life. So that is my own interpretation of this quote, which is the author is unknown. Now, in relation to that quote, which is talking about job, so I, as a person, I am a professional teacher, and way back when I was still a child, I really uh, wish or hope to be a professional teacher someday, and it happens. So basically, I got my dream job. So talking about profession, since I am a teacher, and this subject talks about or deals about the teaching profession. Now, I will discuss with you what is professional mean. What is a professional, or the definition of the word professional. Now, when we say professional, it implies the one who possesses skill, competence, or expertise. Okay? And then it is also refers to the one who conforms to the technical or ethical standards of a profession. So, we can say that the two elements of a profession are number one, competence, and number two, a code of ethics. So the other elements of a profession are number one, we have the initial professional education. So professionals generally begin their professional lives by completing a university program in their chosen fields, like for example, the teacher education, engineering, nursing, accountancy, and the like. This means long and arduous years of preparation. Take note, this is just initial, no? Which means only the beginning because a professional is expected to learn endlessly. So, meaning to say, after schooling, after completing a profession or a degree, in a span of 4 years, it doesn't mean to say that it it will end there, no? Because when we say professional, you will never stop learning. So what the saying goes, learning is learning is an unending process. So there is no stopping as to learning. Next, we have number two, accreditation. Now, university programs are approved by a regulatory board like the Commission on Higher Education or CHED in the Philippines to ensure that graduates from these recognized programs start their professional lives with competence. Now, when we say accreditation, do you notice that once you will graduate, you'll be having credentials, no? You will be receiving or uh, you'll be receiving or gaining your diploma or your transcript of record. So these important legal papers will serve as a proof that you have really completed a degree, a particular degree or course for you to be called a professional. Number three, licensing. So licensing is mandatory and not voluntary and is administered by a government authority. Here in the Philippines, this government authority is what we call the Professional Regulation Commission. Now, once you will graduate a particular degree as especially education, you will be qualified to take the licensure examination for teachers. Once you will pass that particular exam, you will be having a license. You will be called a professional licensed teacher. Now, next we have number four, professional development. This is an ongoing professional education that maintains or improves professionals' knowledge and skills. Later, they begin professional practice. In the Philippines, this is continuing professional development mandated by Republic Act 10912, otherwise known as the CPD Act of 2016. So as what I have said on the previous slides, that if you are a professional, you will not stop learning. You will be learning endlessly. So this is mandated, no? This act, this is mandated for us professionals to be at par or to be at par with those highly competent professionals abroad and for us to be skilled with our field no of expertise. So yeah, there will be an ending process of learning. Number five, professional societies. Now, professionals see themselves as part of the community of like-minded individuals who put their professional standards above the individual self-interest or their employer's self-interest. These professional societies put dedication to the public interest and commitment to moral and ethical values. Professional societies define certification criteria, manage certification programs, establish accreditation standards, and define a code of ethics and disciplinary action for violations of that code. Last but not the least, the code of ethics. Each profession has a code of ethics to ensure that its practitioners behave responsibly. The code states what professionals should do. Professional can be ejected from their professional societies or lose their licenses to practice for violating the code of ethics. That's according to McConnell Steve's source retrieved from http://www.alexbrow.com. So basically, if you are a professional, act like one. So that's why it's very important for us professionals to behave in such a way that aligned with the code of ethics and be mindful of every doing that we do because we are abiding or we have this code of ethics. Okay? Now, the teaching profession is being governed by the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. Violation of the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers is one of the grounds for the revocation of the Professional Teacher Certificate of Registration and suspensions from the practice of the teaching profession. You can see this in Section 23 of the Republic Act 7836, no? So, say for example, when a particular teacher is having an illicit affair, to another teacher, and both of the teachers are married. So basically, if there is enough proof or evidence, no, to justify that they really are having this illicit affair, the wives or the husbands of these two particular teachers or instructors can file a complaint, no? And then both of the teachers will be subjected for a revocation of their licenses. So that's it. Okay, I will just cut the video because it is quite too long. And in summary, I will be giving to you the summary. So, teaching became a profession in the year 1976 under PD 1006 or Presidential Decree 1006. The requirement of a licensure examination for teachers that puts teaching at par with the other professions was enacted only in 1994 with the passing of Republic Act 7836, otherwise known as the Teachers Professionalization Act. There was no formal preparation for teachers during pre-Hispanic times or before Hispanic times. The formal training of teachers began during the Spanish period when men were trained as maestros by the Jesuits. And a few years later, maestras were also trained. In 1901, a 2-year preparation for teachers was given by Philippine Normal School. Then the 2 years became 4 years. Um, since the 2-year academic preparation was seen inadequate, no? Kulang ang duha ka tuig. So, gihimo siyang upat. To ensure quality teachers and to make teaching at par with other professions, in addition to a 4-year teacher education course, passing a licensure examination was made mandatory by Republic Act 7836. Okay, that ends our session for today. Now, before I will end my presentation, may I share with you this quote, which says that it takes a big heart to shape little minds. So, since you are all an aspiring teachers, you really need to open your hearts, be soft and kind-hearted, have a wide range of patience because it really takes a wide range of patience for you to become an effective teacher or instructor. So it is really true that it really takes a big heart to shape little minds. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening and watching. And if you have questions or clarifications regarding this topic, please do not hesitate to directly message me in the messenger. This has been your instructor, Vanessa Austero, signing off. Bye, everyone. God bless you.